Hello everyone, we have an unplanned pickups video to do. We're actually getting ready to film a series of summer pickup stuff for the end of the summer as the August is rolling along here, but we had a day that was just everything we're showing here.
Amazing.
Yeah, everything we're showing here we got this morning, just a few hours out and about. Went to a couple of thrift stores and had a fantastic day and saw a bunch of stuff, so we're just doing everything we found today. So I think we'll start here with the movies and TV shows. At least you found that one. At least you that one.
It's not a day at the thrift store until you can find a VHS tape.
Of course.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Pod
the
People.
Pod People. So that was a cool find.
Yeah, great shape there. We're both happy to have these because so far we only
Yes.
have them on VHS, and I'm looking for these all on Laserdisc, DVD, and Blu-ray. Found the Blu-ray box set of the original Christmas classics.
Yay!
So very happy to
the
have
best
those.
Christmas movies.
Yeah, absolutely love these. So it's cool to have those in another format.
Definitely.
The 2-disc special edition of V for Vendetta.
Chick flick?
There's something about Mary. It's not a chick flick. Days of Future Past we have on Blu-ray. We do not have the DVD of it, so that'll go with the rest of the X-Men
We're
DVDs.
almost done with X-Men.
Yeah, we're almost entirely done with X-Men on DVD and Blu-ray, like one of each. Where it's only like 2 left that we need
Just a couple.
total. So that's almost done. And we have the 2nd and 3rd seasons I found in the bargain room bins of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I don't like
And these are
I don't
really
like it.
bizarre the way these open. I've not seen these before. So here you go. Here's this 2-disc set. It opens. If I could do this while holding it up like it opens like that. It comes out. It's just very bizarre. And season 3 is the same way. But
I
cool
don't
box set.
understand.
So
I don't understand.
these will go next to our Seinfeld DVDs. With those there. And this was cool. This was
cool.
I found this for $3 at the second place we went to, and I saw it from a distance and went and I gotta check it out, see if it's all in there. Look at this huge, the Alien Quadrilogy box set, and it is a monster.
It's really pretty.
Gorgeous box set. So see if I can, maybe with the two of us here, if I can open it up.
It's not going to fit on
How many discs is it? 9?
Yeah, I think so.
9. So let's see. It's gonna be upside down. I gotta go this way. I gotta go this
like
way.
jump rope with it.
Yeah. Hold on. Very carefully. We're gonna see.
See if we can-
See if we can get all this in there. This is huge. Crazy. Get all that wrapped up there and start putting your stuff together. There we go. Huge. So $3, and every one of the discs is in perfect shape. So for $3, that was really cool to have.
That is cool.
I like the Alien movies, especially the first one.
Yes.
The second one's still good, and after that they have redeeming qualities, but they get a little bit worse as they go. But yeah, both like the first one best. These will be interesting resale item. We found a couple resale things, a couple things for us so far. All the movies were for us, but I found a bunch also in the bargain room bins. A bunch of Pokemon pencils, completely unsharpened, brand new, and all of the Pokemon that we recognize.
Yes.
Once you get out of that first generation, I have no idea what they're called. I don't know anything
only
about
first
them.
100.
Yeah, I only remember the ones from when we were in grade school. That's about it.
Those are the only ones that matter.
So found those. Those are really cool. And then I guess some of the other stuff here is
Yep,
books
we got
and some
some
other things.
books. R.L. Stein.
Yeah, pretty much pick up anything that says R.L. Stein because it's either going to be something we want or it's going to sell really fast. So either way,
Really hard to
yeah,
find these. It's
anything R.L.
ridiculous.
Stein to pick up.
I thought this was interesting. I know what you did last summer. The book.
The book.
The book. So, kind of interested in that. Oops. A Charmed book. This is for resale. We actually do really well with these. I don't know why they're so popular, but they are.
Charmed is good. I've never seen an episode of the new series, the remake of I've never seen it, but the
No.
original Charmed I like, especially first few seasons. Really like it.
A
Piper's the best. But
David Eddings book. I really like
yeah,
his
you like
stuff.
David Excellence for us.
A Buffy book. Actually, it's Buffy and Angel.
And Angel.
So it's both. So that's interesting. Finally found another Star Trek book.
Yes,
which
one
is
we don't have.
one we don't
So-
have, which is crazy. It's one of the gateways. So we do not have that one. We found a hardcover Goosebumps Living Dummy collection.
And
Which is
everybody
very
loves
cool.
Slappy.
Everyone
so,
loves Slappy. And a Batman kids book
yes,
from the 90s.
Yes.
Our Batman.
the Batman.
Our
The Batman and the Joker. 90s Batman.
And then we've had really good luck with like vintage Cub Scout things. So this is from the 50s, which is pretty cool.
Boy Scout and Girl Scout stuff.
Girl
Like a lot of
Scout,
older things you find, they're really interesting.
So.
A couple other resale things down there.
We also found brand new Elite Pad, complete and sealed. This is really cool. This is a Maxwell blank cassette tape. I don't know why these still sell. It's crazy to me that people
still sell. I still
This is
prefer
super old.
using like VHS tapes to record things over.
Yeah,
like-
oh man. And then this is also sealed. And you have a lot of memories with this brand new puzzles.
Yeah. My mom getting them all the time. When we were in Germany, there's a huge
These sell
store.
really well.
So I got all those, and then the big thing was the last place we
Oh
went.
my gosh.
This is all video game stuff from here on out.
Video
A lot of
games?
and what we brought home with us is what 5% to 10% max of
Yeah.
what was there. A place where we normally, you're lucky if you find a beat up PS2 controller with like one of the analog sticks. The
Yeah,
rubber's
we
off.
never see.
Never see anything.
Anything.
They got something from some giant collection because they had minimum 30 controllers crossing
They had
from
more than
PS1, PS2, just in the one section, not
They
even
had
up front.
Genesis,
Genesis,
they had Wii.
Xbox 360, Wii. So many controllers, tons of games
That
from
somebody
all these
walked
different
past.
ones. Yeah, I walked past. I didn't see them at first. I was beelining towards the DVDs, and then we went to the case up front because like, wow, they have all these controllers. There
You have
has
to have
be
something.
some games or something up front. And we went, and in the case, they had games for every one of those systems that there's controllers. And then consoles, they had a Game Gear, they had a Game Boy Advance SP, they had two N64s, they had a Super Nintendo, a Genesis, at least seven PS3s,
and
at
a
least seven
bunch
PS3s.
of Wiis and-
a bunch of Wiis and PlayStation 2s, and then behind the counter they didn't have room because there was stacks of like 360s and stuff, and
Yeah, it was
tons.
insane.
We're gonna go back in like a day or two and see if there's anything that filters out, like they got stuck in the back room or fell out, because that always
But
happens.
it's
with
in the
that stuff,
corner
but-
display, so I don't
so a
think
lot of people didn't
saw
see it. So we're gonna check back there and see what is going on in a couple of days because some of this, you won't believe how cheap some of the stuff was. Like normally too, that place is the high out of the three that we go
Salvation
to.
Army is
Salvation Army is usually the
super
highest price as for when we find things.
by a lot.
But it was not this time. These things were all
No.
reasonable. Like they were reasonably priced. So we grabbed a lot of video game stuff, and most of it's for us, a handful of resale things. But like we found some good stuff. I guess we'll go through the games first here.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I
You
was
were-
so excited.
You were very excited. So we
I was
can do
so
that.
excited because we don't have any of the Disney Sega Genesis games.
Yeah,
and it's in the box.
Yeah, we're almost done with Genesis as far as games that we want,
Just
except Disney games. We just never
which
see
are the
them.
hardest
Yeah.
ones to find.
Yeah.
But we got Aladdin. And
It has the
it's-
manual and
It has the
everything.
manual. It's complete. It's in really good shape. I'm so excited. And I mean, that was the first thing I saw because
Yeah.
it was bright red in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Grabbed one of the single disc editions of Black and White.
I love that game.
So-
That was one of my favorite computer games growing up.
Got that. This is a resale for anyone who wants to complete their Wii U collection. We now have
Someone might
Skylander
wanna
Swap
play.
Force. Yeah, this was
Someone
in,
might
this was in
wanna
the
play.
bin for less than $1, so
Yeah.
someone might want that.
That wasn't Salvation Army.
Dude, that was good one. That one was
That
good
was
one.
good one.
This was a Salvation Army. I knocked something off my PlayStation 2 list that I wanted, but actually got a PlayStation 3. But Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
Which is great because
Great.
you have
A lot
like
of fun.
no PS3 games. So
Yeah,
now
PS3 is like one of my
Yeah,
smallest
PS3
collections
game.
by far. I don't play it much, but it's cool to have this. And it's hooked up to the projector right now, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
check that out. And then,
Oh my gosh. The first one we saw,
yeah, what was it up front? Mario was up front, right?
yeah, that one. This is what we saw up front, and I was like,
We're like,
it's got to be like
there's gotta
15,
be-
20 bucks.
Yeah,
Like,
but it was-
there's no way.
No, it was $5.
It was $5.
It was $4.99.
This was
$5. Yeah.
It's like,
And then we're like, well, you couldn't see because the N64 games. This was in front, and it was just in a bin, so it just saw a bunch of gray on top. You couldn't see
I
what the
hate
rest
that
were.
about the N64.
So it's like,
I don't know why they
Can you
can't
take that out of
just-
the case and we look and see what we're gonna get? So we got this one is for us, Gauntlet Legends. I really want it because Gauntlet Legends, I love in the arcades. I have the Dreamcast version, but the Dreamcast version is a little bit different. It's actually a combination of Gauntlet Legends the arcade and some levels that were later released in Dark Legacy. So
Oh.
it's actually Gauntlet Legends like 1.5 kind of on the Dreamcast. It's a weird edition.
Interesting.
And the regular Gauntlet Legends was on PS1 and N64, and the PS1 version, if you have an N64, get that. The PS1 version is terrible.
Except the N64 version's expensive.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find.
Yeah, the
Because
PS1
it's
version
N64.
of Gauntlet Legends is by far the inferior version. And a lot of times it's the other way around. But this one, N64 version, that's the way to go. And then behind Mario and everything, again, these were all $5.
And
Banjo-Kazooie.
he just kept pulling me. I was like, oh my gosh.
Because
I thought they were all going to be sports.
Yeah, I was
thought it
looking through it.
gonna be
I just kept
all-
grabbing them. Smash Brothers, a little beat up on the cover, but the pins are in great shape.
Yeah, the
$5.
pins of all these are perfect.
$5. Ocarina of have time.
What? How? How are they $5? Like,
Jet Force Gemini. Yeah, we just don't find video
We
games,
never
and
find
when we
video
do,
games.
they're basically the same prices in retail stores. So we don't get them.
and they're sports games,
But Genesis Aladdin and Super Nintendo Aladdin.
not
yeah.
the better version.
Yes, but crazy. And now some other stuff here.
Which Stefan walked past. I really thought I was going to turn the corner.
Not these, but yeah, there was a wall thing of controllers, and I didn't see because I was looking because it was the controllers, and this side were the books. And every time I go into that particular Salvation Army, I turn left, look at the books as I'm going around to the DVDs, and then make my way back around because then you're going back towards like the registers at the end. So I went right by them. I was just looking at the books, and they would have been behind me.
And when I
totally missed
turned
them.
the corner, I thought Stefan was going to have like
Yeah,
a
you're like,
huge
what
handful.
you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, what? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Because there were about 30 or 40 controllers I didn't grab because they were either in bad shape or the ones that like they
Yeah.
weren't resellable, or they ones I didn't need because we have so many PS2 controllers. I don't need more PS2 controllers. But we have an extra N64 that we are missing the RAM pack, and we're missing. Bam! We're missing the power cable.
Ba-bam.
So we got that. So this was just a couple bucks here.
And they were selling the consoles without.
Yeah, that was.
power
We didn't grab any of the
supplies.
consoles because one,
Which is kind of weird.
not certain about them too, and they were
Yeah.
they were piecemealing them. Like all those controllers were from the consoles they had selling, and then they were selling the power cables and stuff separately. So we didn't grab any consoles, but if we wanted, say, we were missing a power cable for something, it was like $2 to $3. Because this is what, $2?
That was $2.
This is $2 for the Game Boy Advance.
Which is
Charger.
awesome because we do not have
So
that.
yeah, we needed one for the SP because we don't have one because we have the regular Game Boy Advance battery operated ones, but for the SP we didn't have a charger. So now we have a charger, and then controllers.
So excited.
They had endless PS1 and PS2 controllers, but all I was looking for was
one.
one for the PS1, the pre-DualShock, because I only had one of these and it's not in the best shape. Really wanted one because this is how I first experienced that console. So really happy to grab one of those.
And all of these are
And
in
then-
great shape.
Yeah, they're all in really good shape.
The
And then
buttons
I
feel
really
great.
wanted a 360 controller. I really just wanted the attachment here because it has the it's a rechargeable 360 controller battery pack. Everything is in perfect condition. Everything's fine with the rechargeable pack here. And I already have two 360 controllers that have the rechargeable battery, and I don't really need any extra controller. I have three because I have the black
Yeah,
one
you
too.
have
So I
three,
have
yeah.
three. But they're all wireless, and I wanted, just in case something happens to the battery pack down the road, I wanted this attachment. So I actually just bought it for the attachment, but the controller we're going to end up testing and reselling. But yeah, we basically paid less than I would have paid for this by itself on eBay or something for the controller, and then we'll make more than that money back on the controller. And then for N64, we got two of these non-Nintendo, like the retro brand. They've been re-releasing older controllers like that. For it looks like Nintendo almost, but the gray is slightly different. It doesn't have the Nintendo logo there. But two more N64 controllers, and then one we're definitely keeping. One's actually Nintendo, so that was really good.
Super good.
And then our two favorites. These really cool. I love. Hopefully this will show up on the. And move this around, see if it shows up on camera. I'll find out in editing if it actually does, but the little center there for Street Fighter, what anniversary is it? 15th anniversary controller.
Which is super cool.
This is really cool. I really like this. We're gonna try. I like the
the
L1 and R1 on the side there.
Yeah.
So this is really cool. So we're gonna use that. And this I was fascinated about because I had no idea this existed. But this GameCube style controller for the Wii. Because there are GameCube style controllers, obviously there's a bunch of different ones for the Switch, and there's ones that for like the Wii U and stuff, and just I'd never seen this particular controller before. So yeah, I'm going to be using that for certain on the Wii. I play a lot of Wii games, I like the Wii, so...
And it's a Metroid,
yeah.
it's a special Metroid one, which is
So
cool. I
this
love the
is-
colors.
Yeah, I do like the colors, but that was
Yeah,
fantastic. So yeah, and there's a video store worth of consoles and controllers and stuff still sitting out there.
oh yeah.
So, and this guy, I'm assuming there's still stuff in the back, because no way they grabbed everything. That always happens when they have a huge collection of something at once. So we're going to check back in a little bit and see what filters out there, but...
Maybe Earthbound or...
Yeah,
you know,
you never know,
Snatcher?
because they just put a blanket price on everything. Like, all
yeah,
the controllers...
I can't believe these are like...
yeah, all the controllers were one price, all the games were the same price. They were
Because
all
they did
just,
have some
yeah.
sports games, and they were
Yeah,
the
and they were
exact
also
same price.
$5,
It was
and we
like,
didn't touch those, yeah.
I thought they were all going to be sports games.
Yeah,
I
we had
was
like
so convinced.
NHK and all the NBA and NF Banana Q, whatever that all the crap is. It was $5 along with Mario and everything. So yeah, this was all we decided. We're not even gonna bother trying to put this in those other videos we're doing.
Those
this
are
just
long
gets its
enough.
own. This was we just went out for a morning. It's not even it's 12:30 in the afternoon. Like, it's just the beginning of the day, and this was all bam. We're back home already, you know. Fantastic. This is just, this was an amazing morning.
This
so
never
like,
happens here.
Yeah, so
on
like,
the East Coast, this...
Especially not
this
at
is
once.
not- no.
This is like what we would do, a pickups video for like, this is what we found in a month, and between the two of us, we did 15 trips minimum to different stores, and this is a month. This was one morning. Not even, this was a morning. We didn't leave till like 8:30 this morning. Mm-hmm. So in under 4 hours, we came home with all this.
And just to find, to even see N64 games is exciting for us, because you don't even see, like, when was the last time we saw
even
these
our
in a while?
local retro game
my
store,
God.
the N64 section is awful because all that's there is that same Elmo's Adventure. It's been there for like 10 years, and a bunch of sports games and like
Everything else is in the case.
maybe
That's
Pilot
all in
Wings.
the
Maybe
case.
Pilot Wings will see out there, maybe. But yeah,
And then
finally,
all of these are in the case.
yeah. So Genesis. That's all we're missing is those Disney games, and now we're getting there.
We got one.
I'm so happy. This was amazing. So we're gonna be playing some of these games, testing out these controllers. I'm really excited for that GameCube style controller
That's
for
really
the Wii.
cool.
I like the GameCube controller. So yeah, this was an awesome morning.
Thank you, Marie Kondo.
We've been talking about that forever because there's been this calendar year ever since
It's
that show on
insane.
Netflix. Everything has picked up. Our video games have picked up. The number of DVDs and Blu-rays we're seeing in stores have picked
Especially
up.
box sets.
Like, so much has picked up over the course of not even a full year. That it's really funny. Ever since that show came out, it's weird. I think it's by area because I've listened to a lot of people. Like the CEO of Macari was on NPR and he was talking about like they got an influx right after that show for a few months, and like it's just really funny what's happened. But it's good for us, and yeah, this was
Great,
an awesome morning.